These are 5 things I wish I knew when I first started realism painting. Number 1. Learning that the quote-unquote white part of our eyes isn't actually white can be very beneficial to your painting. Well, at least not pure white. If anything, they may have more of a bluish or even red tint. However, of course, it all just depends on the lighting. Take a look at how making this correction can cause such a drastic change to your realism. Number 2. Every now and then, it's always good to flip your painting upside down. Why? Well, because our brains tend to fill in the blanks. Now, this isn't good in our case because it will start to make our paintings not look realistic. In addition, you can even take the painting and look into a mirror just to ensure that it still looks correct even when flipped horizontally. You can also test this out by taking a picture on your phone and mirroring the image. On the same topic of your phone, if you're unsure about how to mix a color, a little side note would be to use the eyedrop tool to see how a color looks on the color wheel. Number 3. Once I learned that the color theory will really come in handy, my paintings improved so much. My biggest personal takeaway was really the fact that whenever you do too much of one color, you can simply just apply the complementary color to even it out. AKA, if you don't know what it is, then just take a look at the color wheel as it's the color across from it. For example, I'm a victim of my paintings coming out just a little too yellow, so in my case, I just add a little purple to the mix to get a more skin tone color. Number 4. Now, the thing that truly differentiates realism from, say, anime style is that you don't use outlines. It's always very useful to learn this because once you realize that real life doesn't actually have outlines but rather values, color, and texture, you improve tremendously. Think instead of painting a literal black outline, paint an edge that can either be on the more softer or harder side. And for number 5, I would say just have lots and lots of patience. Now I know that this is very self-explanatory, but no, seriously, I mean it. Painting is definitely a skill that takes a lot of time and effort, and in other words, I would also say that building up your paintings in layers helps out a lot, as it's the method that works the best for me, which you'll usually see quite often in my videos. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you can take at least just one of these tips and improve your paintings. I'm personally self-taught, so I just feel like knowing these things would have been very helpful at the start of my journey. Bye bye!